What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play ARES as support. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, ARES is kind of a counter pick. He has really good setup and he is a beads burner. His ultimate is going to pull a lot of beads throughout the game. If the enemy team has a lot of dashes, ARES is going to be very strong. So let's go ahead and jump into ARES' kit. ARES is 1. ARES is going to shoot a chain and a line attack. If it hits an enemy god, it's going to cripple the enemy god, preventing movement abilities, dealing damage every second while slowing them by 15% and buffing ARES. While shackled, ARES can fire another chain for free within 2 seconds, and he can fire up to 3 chains. The speed buff per shackle is 15% and the duration is 4 seconds. ARES is 2, bolster defense. This ability is a buff. ARES is going to strengthen his defense and allies nearby, gaining protections, HP 5, and crowd control reduction. For each shackled enemy, the protection buff is increased. The protections is going to be 20 at level 1, 40 at level 5. The CC reduction is 10% at level 1, 30% at level 5. The lifetime of the buff is 8 seconds. The shackle bonus up to 3 times is going to be 7. And the HP 5 is 25 at level 1, 45 at level 5. ARES is 3. ARES is going to shoot a cone attack of flames in front of him. It's going to deal damage every 0.5 seconds for 4 seconds. ARES is immune to knockbacks for the duration. The max health per tick on enemy gods is going to be 1% at levels 1 and 2, 2% at 3 and 4, and 3% at level 5. The max health per tick on minions is 5%. ARES' ultimate. ARES is going to throw out chains to all nearby enemy gods around him. Enemies hit by the chain are going to be pulled to ARES after 2.5 seconds, taking damage and are stunned. The stun duration is 1 second. And finally, ARES' passive. Each completed aura item that ARES owns is going to grant him 30 additional magical power. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, run up a point to our 3, level 2, put a point to our 1, level 3, put a point to our 3, level 4, put a point to our 2. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 3, max out our 1, max out our 2. In terms of the start, we started with Benevolence and tier 1 of Sovereignty. Benevolence is going to provide us 100 health, 10 MP5, and 7 HP5. It has a passive that you gain 3 gold per 5 seconds, plus 0.5 per level, and 1 XP per 5 seconds, plus 0.5 per level. Anytime you would gain experience or gold from slain enemies, you only receive 90% of the reward. If an allied god is within 40 units, you give that lost 10% to the ally. This can be upgraded at level 17. Benevolence is receiving a change. In fact, I think it already did, but this was recorded before that change. There was an issue where every single roll was picking up Benevolence, and it was helping every single roll because the gold increase was just insane. Even after this change, I think you're still going to want to be going Benevolence on ARES. You could make the argument that the Sentinel's Gift and then the Sentinel's Embrace, the one that gives you an aura, is a little bit better on ARES, but I feel like Benevolence, the gold increase, is just very helpful. For our relic, we went with Shell. ARES engagement. If we hit our 1, we want to engage. If we miss our 1, we don't really want to engage. We want to kind of sit back. Very aggressive of Scylla. She's able to dash in, just get blown up by a Kraken, and we got to take a damage on her with our 3, and we get the pick onto her. I'm going to go ahead and hit a chain onto the Sylvanas. Our 3 makes us knock up immune. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, pull the Sylvanas. You got beads for his relic. So just by being ARES, we forced their support into getting beads over picking up a Shell, Sunder, Kursank, Heavenly Wings, or something else. We went ahead and picked up Sovereignty. Sovereignty is a really cheap aura item. That's why we went with this item first. Sovereignty is going to provide us 250 health, 45 physical protections. As a passive, the allied gods within 70 units have their physical protections increased by 15 and their HP 5 increased by 35. The HP 5 increase is pretty good, pretty insane for how early it is in the game. We're going to be gaining 7 health every second. We hit our chain, so we're going to keep engaging. We missed our second one, but that's fine. We're going to shoot off our 3. Sylvanas is rotating in, or Susanoo. Susano is like the perfect character to beat Ares into. We go ahead and hit a chain. Loki's able to get the pick onto the Scylla. We're going to activate our 3. Susano is able to dash away. Susano has 2 dashes in his kit, so if we can land a chain on him, he's not going to be able to use either of them. We're going to go ahead and get our wards set up deep for a mid laner.
Attack left lane on my way.
Because we completed Sovereignty, we have an additional 30 magical power. So we can build full aura items and get a decent amount of power with Ares. R1 can cripple the Scylla, the Susano, the Heimdallr. Zonqui and Sylvanas do not have dashes, but all of their damage does. So we're really crippling all of their damage. We have our ultimate right here. We're gonna go ahead and chain the Scylla. Use our 3. Loki rotates in behind. We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate. Pull 2. Side is able to get a little bit of damage. We're gonna go ahead and use our shell. Just make sure that Loki can get out. Ideally, we would have used our ultimate and then a Kraken ultimate would have come out.
Your left tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Right now we could pop our 2 and get a little bit of HP 5 online. Though we have a decent amount from Sovereignty as it is. We missed our chain, so we're not really looking to fight right here. The success that you're going to have with Ares really depends on how often you can hit your chains and then how well you can keep a mental note of who has bees and who does not. For example, with Scylla, her ultimate is probably up right now, so even if we use our ultimate on her, it's not going to have any effect because she can just use her ultimate. We are also pretty slow when we're using our ultimate, leaving ourselves pretty vulnerable to characters that have CC immune ultimates and a kind of a counter attack. We're going to see if anyone oversteps right here. Sylvanas kind of does. We're going to crash in on them. Nobody else in mid lane, so there's going to be no follow-up damage right here. That's a Sylvanas pull. We're going to rotate mid. That's a Poseidon ultimate. We chain the Sylvanas. We should be able to clean them up right here. Yep, R3 is able to do the damage. That's her dash. If we would have hit her with a chain, she would have been unable to dash right there. Unfortunately, our chains were on cooldown.
Your right tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack. Ultimate is ready. Middle lane.
We're going to go ahead back. We're trying to get Loki to come pressure the Scylla because her beads and her ult are down right now. So now is the perfect time to try to ult Scylla. We're just going to hold the minions in mid, make sure Poseidon gets the full XP for him. We're going to rotate in, see if we can cut off the Susano. One chain will do it. He blinks.
Ultimate is ready. Okay. Ultimate is down.
Not sure if they know we're still chasing. Susano stopped running. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We pull one, we pull both. We need to get a chain on Susano. Unfortunately, we do not, but Tyr is able to get the pick. Get some pressure onto the song. Once our 1 and 3 are down, we're kind of a noodle. We don't really do a whole lot.
No problem.
We're going to go ahead and back, pick up Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us with 300 health and 15 HP 5. It has a passive that if you get an assist on an enemy minion, you're going to gain 1 stack, an assist on an enemy god, you're going to gain 5 stacks. Each stack is going to provide 1 physical and 1 magical protection. Once it reaches 50 stacks, it's going to evolve and provide an aura of 10 magical and 10 physical protections. Once it's evolved, 300 health, 50 physical protections, 50 magical protections, and 15 HP 5. Loki's able to get the pick onto the Scylla. So once Gauntlet is fully evolved, we are going to a little bit of a fight going on. We get our chain, he can't dash. I think he uses beads to dash right there. Once we get Gauntlet online, we're going to have another aura item and get an additional 30 magical power. Team is pushing this hard. We do have a shell as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit a chain onto the Zhonghui, slow him a little bit. We're taking tower shots, trying to say to our team, hey, come get this guy. And they're able to. All of our fights in mid have gone really well this game so far. We're going to go ahead and set up our wards.
Over and out. Be right back. No problem. Ultimate is ready.
It's just Scylla. We're not going to use our ult on her if it's just us here. I don't think we've hit all 3 chains once this game, which is unfortunate. I think this was the first game we played with ARES. So we definitely could have benefited from a little bit of warm up. Chain the Susano, he can't dash away. It's the Sylvanas ultimate. We're going to go ahead back. Now we're going to start working on Heartward Amulet. Right now, we are providing 15 physical protections to allies that stand near us. Whenever Gauntlet's online, that's going to be 25. Then once Heartward is online, it's going to be 25 magical as well. If we activate our 3, there's also going to be some crowd control reduction in there with some HP 5. Basically, we are just a walking buff for our team.
Attack left lane. On my way. Enemy missing right.
Enemy ultimate down.
If we can land a chain on Heimdallr, he's not going to be able to use his 3. He used his beads right there. We just need to take a mental note of that.
Your left tower is under attack.
Susano's on the Poseidon. Susano is able to get the pick on Poseidon. Three enemies in mid. Not too much we're going to be able to do without help. Loki's able to get the pick onto 1. We're now going to rotate in, try to help Loki. Well, we couldn't do a whole lot right there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Gauntlet is fully evolved. We're going to rotate in onto this Heim. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, try to pull him towards our tower. That is his Aegis. Xingwei goes down. We're in a little bit of trouble right here. Good thing we got our wiggle shoes on.
Middle tower is under attack. Now I'm ready for battle.
I feel like our team is fighting really well together. They have a level of 15, so they're actually a little ahead of us in terms of level and in terms of gold. We get 2 chains. She can't dash away. She's waiting for it. Chains expire, so she's able to dash. Right now, even though we're down in gold, I feel like we're winning this game.
Your right tower is under attack. Keep a lookout for spies.
Looks like we are soloing these harpies.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
We're gonna rotate right, see if there's anything we can do.
On my
Never
way.
mind, Poseidon's getting pushed pretty hard. We're gonna rotate back to mid.
Enemy missing right.
Hit the chain, no dash for you, good sir. Activator 3, we're able to get the pick. Knock up immune because of our 3. We're gonna go use our ult onto 2. We pull neither, but we get both beads. We get a beads and an ult.
Missing left. He missing left.
Ultimate is ready.
He missing left. Careful.
Our chain's down. We're just gonna chill. Loki ult, that's beads Aegis from Scylla. We're gonna go to pop a shell onto the Loki. It buys him a second, but he still goes down.
Bye. No problem. Middle lane. On my way.
Side is rotating in. He's got good position onto the song. We hit him with the chain. We land all 3 chains. We're gonna activate our 3. Remove a percentage of his health. We're gonna try to body block some shots. We use our 3. Poseidon's able to clean it up.
Nice job.
An ally has been slain.
We're gonna hold wave for Poseidon. Make sure that he gets full XP for this. We are a little weak. We do plan to back here. Poseidon back, so we're just gonna clear the wave. Or deal our damage to it and then back. We're gonna go ahead back and pick up Heartward Amulet. Heartward Amulet is going to provide us with 55 magical protections, 250 health. It has a passive that allied gods within 7 units have their magical protections increased by 20 and their MP5 increased by 30. MP5 is the amount of mana you recover every 5 seconds. If we take a look at the enemy team composition, they have 3 magical characters, so we are going to be going into an additional magical item. Right now we're thinking Talisman of Energy, and we might end the build with a Pridwen. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. That's the Sylvanas ultimate. We're going to get some tickle damage on him, start falling back.
Ultimate is ready. Ultimate is ready.
This is on our dash. We're going to go ahead and use our 1 so he can't dash away. That's his beads. And the enemy team surrenders for some reason. I feel like they were still in it. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.